A very good morning, dear student friends. In the previous class, we studied about the three components which are capacitor, inductor, and resistor. These are the three components we had connected in series as well as in parallel. In series connection and in parallel connection, we studied about the current and impedance, resonance. These all the things we have calculated. Even we have solved some problems on series as well as parallel circuit. And also we have seen over the difference between parallel connection and the series connection. Along with that, we will learn about de Sauty's bridge in today's class. Then what is de Sauty's bridge? De Sauty's is a person name. He who have made this circuit and used to find out the unknown capacitance of the capacitor. So that's why it is named after that person. Then what is the use of this de Sauty's bridge? What is the purpose of this de Sauty's bridge? De Sauty's bridge is an AC bridge, means alternating current bridge, in which it measures the value of capacitance but by comparing with the standard capacitor. Okay, it is the most suitable method. De Sauty's bridge measurement is the most suitable method which is used for comparing the capacitance of the capacitor. Okay, it is mainly for the measurement of capacitance. De Sauty's bridge andre ಇದು ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅನ್ನೋನ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಡಿ Sauty's ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದೆನ್ ಹೌ ದ ಡಿ Sauty's ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಈಸ್. Okay, this is the de Sauty's bridge. It is having it is consisting of four arms. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. This consists of four arms. Okay, in these four arms there are four impedance. Four impedance means Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4. These are the impedance. Okay, then there will be a arms. Arm means this is AB arm, then BC is a second arm, CD is a third arm, and AD is or DA is the fourth arm respectively. In AB arm the impedance is Z1, in BC arm impedance is Z3, in in CD arm impedance is Z4, in DA arm impedance is Z2. Okay, this is having four arms. Along with this, it is the combination of where Z means it is the combination of it might be resistance, inductance or capacitance, whichever may be our impedance. Okay, then it can be a series combination or else it can be a parallel combination also. ಈ ಡಿ Sauty's ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ 4 ಆರ್ಮ್ ಇರ್ತಾವು. 4 ಆರ್ಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಈ 4 ಇಂಪಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವು. ಇಂಪಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸರ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರರ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಕ್ಟರರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ Z1 is the unknown. Z1 is the unknown capacitor, unknown impedance ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Z means impedance only. Here this is the unknown impedance. Then this Z2, Z3 and Z4 are the known impedances. Then unknown impedance of the capacitor by comparing with the unknown impedance of the capacitor. Here we have taken capacitor as a Z1. In the Z2 we had taken another capacitor which is known one. The Z1 is the unknown one. Here in the Z3 we had taken resistor. In Z4 also we had taken resistor. These three components are known components, only Z1 is the unknown component. Known impedance may be a known impedance may be the capacitor or inductance or resistor. Here we had taken resistor as well as capacitor. Okay, these are the known one. Okay, the combination of three may be series or else in parallel also. And this D Sotis bridge, it consists of detector. What is this? This is a detector. Okay, then it consists of AC source. This is the AC source. We are indicating AC source as a E. Okay, then detector is used for, why this detector? This detector is used for the balance the bridge network. So these four arms makes a bridge. Okay, for this bridge circuit we are connecting with the alternating current source. Alternating current source is E. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು 4 ಆರ್ಮ್ ಸೇರಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಈ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಮಧ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಲೇಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಯಿತು. ವಿದೌಟ್ supplying AC or without supplying power, this bridge doesn't work. So we are applying here AC source. ಓಕೆ, ಇದೇನಾಯಿತು, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಈ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನೇನೈತಿ, 4 ಆರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವು. 4 ಆರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ 4 ಇಂಪಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವು. 4 ಇಂಪಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಪಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನದ, ಅನ್ನೋನ್ ಇಂಪಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅದ. ಬಾಕಿ 3 ಏನದಾವು, ಅವು known impedance ಅದಾವ. Then applied alternating current is there, so that is E. In total in this whole bridge, the power is the impedance is the current, the alternating current will be, EMF will be E. Okay, across this across this AB, the EMF is E1. Across this BC, EMF is E3. Across this CD, the EMF is E4. Then across the DA, the EMF is E2. Okay, the total is E1. So here then let me explain about this detector. Why this detector? Detector is used to balance the bridge network. ಇದು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಈ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೇಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ವೆನ್ ದ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಅಸ್ ನಲ್ ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಇದು ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ, ನಲ್ ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ದೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಓಕೆ. ದೆನ್ for that purpose we are using this detector. Then why? Because only in AC bridge, okay, AC voltage source is provided as the power supply. This AC source for the power supply purpose we are using. Then in the arm AB, okay, let's write. In the arm AB ಒಳಗೆ ಏನೈತಿ? So in the arm AB, our unknown capacitance is there. Unknown capacitance C1 is there. Okay, here C1 is there. So that we had considered as a impedance. Z1 equal to C1 is there. Okay, then in the arm 2, arm AD. In the arm AD, here standard capacitor or else known capacitor is there. Standard capacitor is there, that is C2. So this is a standard capacitor, that what we had considered here, this is the Z2. Z2 means this is C2. Okay, then in the arm BC, in the arm BC. In the arm BC, what is there? This is the, okay, in the arm BC, what is there? Here, non-inductive resistance is there. Resistor is there, so that is R3. So here Z3 equal to R3. Then in the arm CD, okay, what is there? In the arm CD, what is there? In the arm CD, there is also a non-inductive resistance is there, that is R4, that we can write as Z4 equal to R4. Okay, we know that C1 how we are writing as a, that is XC, that we are writing XC, that is this we know. Why? Because we had learnt about this J operator. So simply in our previous classes we are writing XC is equal to 1 by omega C. Here we had learnt J operator. Why? Because, so that's why we can write this as a J omega C. Here C1 capacitor 1 is there, so this is J omega C1. Then in the arm AD, what is there? C2. So that we can write as XC is equal to 1 by J omega C2. Okay, this is the value of this capacitor value, and this is the C1 value, and this is the C2 value. Okay, then the one more thing, when detector shows null deflection, ಈ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ ನಲ್ ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ, ಈ ಬಿ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಡಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ they are at the same potential when it shows null deflection. Detector shows null deflection. The B and D are at the same potential, that is no current flowing, or the no current flowing is there. Then voltage drop across this voltage drop across this A and B. Voltage drop across this A and B and A and D are same. ಇದು ನಲ್ ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಮತ್ತು ಎ ಡಿದು ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ E1, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ E2. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ E1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು E2. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆಸ್ E1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು E2 ಹಿಯರ್. ಈ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ನು ಇದು ನಲ್ ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಯರ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎ ಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ E1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು E2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ E1 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು E2 ಆದ್ರೆ ಲೇಟರ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ null deflection. E1 equal to E2 means null deflection. Okay, then we know that the balance equation ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ Z1 into Z4 equal to Z2 and Z3, which is the famous balance equation. Okay, when E1 equal to E2 ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, let me explain one more thing here. E2 equal to E4, E4 equal to E. E2 equal to E4 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. E4 ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ Eಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಾರಿ, E2 plus E4 equal to E, and also E1 plus E3 equal to E. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಎ ಬಿ ಮತ್ತು ಎ ಡಿಗೆ E1 E2 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಿ ಡಿಗೆ E3 E4 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. E1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ E4 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಸಾರಿ, E2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ E4 ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು E ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ E1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ E3 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು Eನ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, that is the AC source, the power supply. Then EMF anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, then so for balancing this equation, so we will move for the a famous balance equation, that is Z1 Z2 Z1 Z4 equals Z2 Z3. This is our famous balance equation. So with this we know these values of Z1, Z4, Z3 and Z2. These are the known values we had from our bridge in the arm AB, AD, BC and CD. Let's substitute these Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4 values. Okay, so what is Z1? Z1 is equal to C1. C1 we can write as 1 by j omega C1. So let's write here Z1 is 1 over j omega C1. Okay, so Z4 is R4. R4 we can't change, it is, so let's write as it is. Then Z2 value is 1 over j omega C2. So let's write 1 by j omega C2. Then Z3 is R3. Let's write Z3 equal to R3 as it is. So in the both the sides j omega C1 and here j omega C2 is there. Okay, both the sides j omega is there, so let they will be cancelled. So what is remaining here? It remains 1 by C1 into R4, 1 by C2 into R3. Okay, so we need the unknown capacitance of the capacitor, that is C1. So that we can write as C1 equals, sorry, C1 by C2. Let's before that C1 by C2 equals R4 by R3. Okay, if we balance it, then C1 equal to C2 into R4 by R3. So this is the unknown, this is the formula for the unknown capacitance unknown capacitance of the capacitor. To find out, it is very easy. Then this unknown is for the ideal or perfect capacitor, with the comparing with this standard capacitor, which measures free from, ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗಿರುತ್ತಂದರೆ which is free from dielectric losses. ಡಿ ಸಾಟಿಸ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ C1 ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೂಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋನ್ ಈಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಆರ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ then only we are going for this formula. Okay, this is about this de Sautis bridge. Then let's go for the phasor diagram. What is phasor diagram? It shows the relationship between vectors of various current and voltages in the circuit. Various vectors in the voltage and the circuit, that we know. Okay, already we had drawn these phasor diagrams for series circuit as well as parallel circuit. Okay, then we had discussed about this phasor diagram before. Okay, let's go for the phasor diagram. Phasor diagram for this de Sautis bridge. Phasor diagram. So for the resistor, the voltage and the current will be in the same phase. The voltage and the current are in same phase. For the capacitor, the current and the voltage will lag behind. Okay, so with 90 degree. Then for the inductor, this is C, This is R and this is L. For the inductor, the voltage will lead by 90 degree. This is current and this is voltage. Okay, let's draw for this diagrams, phasor diagram. So for we are calculating the current, the voltage across this, and let's calculate for this de Sautis bridge phasor diagram. So this is the very basic we should know. Okay, if we know this, then only we can draw phasor diagram for any circuit or any network. So this is the, let's write, this is I1. Okay, why? Because in the here we are writing for the phasor diagram for this de Sautis bridge. Okay, the I1 is here. Then here, what is that? The capacitor is there. In the capacitor, the voltage will lag behind, so that's why it lags behind with the 90 degree. Okay, here what is that? Here I1 equal to I1 by j omega C1 is there. Okay, this is only I1. When here I1 is here, we find out that E1 equal to E2. E1 equal to E2 ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ? So E1 equal to E2 means I1 equal to I2. So that we can write it as I2 by j omega C2. This is the when it is balanced. ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತೋರಿಸಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ E1 equal to E2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. E1 equal to E2 ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ I1 by j omega C1 equal to I2 by j omega C2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. When the bridge is balanced, that time only. Then one more is there. This is about I1 ಆಯಿತು. Then I2 is there. I2 how can we write? E1 equal to E2 ಆದರೆ then it will come to in same phase. Okay, same phase ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂತು. ಸೇಮ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ I2. ದೆನ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ E3 equal to E4. E1 equal to E2 ಆದಾಗ ದೆನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ E3 equal to E4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಲ್ಯಾಗ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ R1 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ R2 ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಲ್ಯಾಗ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡು ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಲೀಡ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡು ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಲೀಡೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ Z is equal to with the Ohm's law we can write that as I1 R3 I2 R4. Okay, this is this condition when the E3 and E4 are equals. So this will also in the same direction of I1. Okay, so this is the condition for this. So now we will write for this. Okay, what is this? Then this is E equal to E1 plus E3 when E equal to E2 plus E4. Okay, this condition will satisfy when E3 equals E3 ಯಾವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ I3 R3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ I1 R3 ಅಂತಲೂ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ದೆನ್ I1 equal to I3 ಆತಂದ್ರೆ I2 equal to I4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ E1 equal to E2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ E3 equal to E4 ಆದಾಗ then we can draw this phasor diagram of this de Sautis bridge. Thank you.